just struggling in the market, and there may be some in certain areas they can do.
Yeah.
Like so many, and then there's credits as well for improving the quality of your home, or if you're a senior, or if you're sick and you need to make modifications to it. Like there are
Yeah.
so many things coming and going all the time in the market financially that allows you to be able to give them insight into all of that.
Sure.
Right? There's no just one
Unfortunately,
thing.
yeah, unfortunately, a lot of the government programs designed to help first-time buyers and things like that, with the exception of the RSP program,
Yeah.
you know, if you have enough money to buy a home in Toronto, you don't qualify.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah.
you've your income is too high. If you can
Yeah.
qualify to buy a property in Toronto, then you know the program. I mean, I'm sure it might be great if you're buying in small town Saskatchewan, but yeah,
We
unfortunately,
we did have some in Ontario where it works a little bit, where it just hit the house on the margin. We had the
yeah.
projects going for a few years in a row out in Brampton, for example, that they were able to bring in quite a few people on.
Mhm.
So there are some once in a while. I agree with you. In Toronto, they're certainly not as they seem, and most of them don't work. But just
Yeah.
because most of them don't work, if we can find one that works for you, we'll find it.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
eagerly awaiting. They're going to be introducing. It's going to be similar. It sounds like to a TFSA
Yes, that's right.
but it'll be for saving for a new home. And it
Yeah.
sounds like they're going to allow you to use that in conjunction with the RSP first time home buyer plan. I don't think it'll make much difference in the first year or two because you're only going to be allowed to save so much per year.
But over
But
time.
over time, that'll become an important factor for first time buyers, I'm sure.
Yeah.
You know, we have to wait and see, you know, once they
We're at
put
the
it,
mercy of the details of the plans that.
exactly. So it's a wait and see situation. But yes, right now, you know, there is certainly a lot of help for first time buyers. There's the RSP first time home buyer plan, and first time buyer is a misnomer because you can have owned before. You just have to have not owned for long enough to requalify for the
How long enough
program.
is that again? I can't remember.
I believe it's about 4 or 5 years.
Okay,
I'd have to
okay.
double check.
It's
I
not a
would,
long time. It's not like
yeah.
20 years or something.
Oh, no, no, certainly not. Now, the
Yeah.
other thing is you can't owe money back to the program still. Like when you sold your house previously, you have to have repaid the money to your RSP before you can take money out of your RSP
Makes sense.
program.
Makes
Yeah.
sense.
So there are restrictions, of course, but
Yeah.
anyways, I don't want to get too into that because I could talk this whole video for like an
Okay.
hour about the
Yeah.
first home buyers plan. But yes, this is the sort of thing that I work with our clients on to, you know, and you know that's just sort of the start, right? Get them into a
Yeah.
house. That's one of the first parts of building a good, solid financial foundation. And yeah, we move on from there because you know people are going to want to retire someday. People are going to want their kids to go to school, things like that. So,
We need to just beat inflation if nothing else.
well, let's hope. Fingers crossed. So,
Well, that's why we have people like you in our corner. That's why we try to help you take the best times to have those talks with us early on. Don't We'll talk to you whenever you're ready, but the earlier you talk to us, don't wait till you're ready to put in that offer. There's too many other things that you need to think about. We'll work with you, but the earlier we can work with you, the better it is for you. Is
exactly.
this
It's if you wait too long, then it might be too late for us to be able to help you much. Like there
Yeah,
are restrictions on
significantly.
things like the first time home buyers plan. So
That's
you
right.
might be missing out on that opportunity to, you know, come up with a bigger down payment or be able to qualify for a bigger house because you took advantage of these plans. If you wait, you know, it might be too late for you to do it based on what your timelines are.
So people, you heard from the man himself. Talk to us now. Sharon Loduca, working hard to bring you home.
Thanks, Sharon. It's Rick Honeyford.
That's right.